Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's me, Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Time to relax again. Y'all, I just hope everyone's doing well, and I just want to say that a lot of the things that I've spoken of lately have been kind of downers, been kind of depressing a little bit. But now I've got something I want to talk about today that'll lift everyone's spirits. Something that'll be upbringing for a change. Because we've already been inundated with bad news, so it's time for some good news. It's time for something bright and shining. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's get into this commentary. Here we go. So a lot of you already know that I'm an independent filmmaker, and I'm into all things filmmaking related, screenwriting, whatever. Well, one of my I don't want to use the word idol because I'm not an idol worshiper, but one of my heroes, I should say, in the industry, and this may become controversial to some of you. Some of you may have an issue with this, but that's completely okay. That's fine. You will get over it. One of my favorites, someone that I look up to, would be none other than Tyler Perry. I have a lot of love and respect for this man. Not only is he a man of God, but he's trailblazed the entertainment industry in a way that's could be considered less than exceptional. Um, and also, not to mention, he's just done some wonderful things. Well, I wanted to say that for those of you who don't know, who have been under a rock, maybe, just joking. But anyway, for those who don't know, Tyler just opened up his studios. He just opened up the first black-owned studios in Metro Atlanta, and that is something that is very precedented, something that is not been done before. A black-owned studio, and not to mention that he built it. It's 330 acres of land, which is get this, former land owned by the Confederacy. And as we know, the Confederacy was a organization, an army that was meant to keep African Americans enslaved. Matter of fact, slaves actually built that land that was owned by the Confederacy. And there was even a Confederate soldier that at one time, and I quote, said that no nigger, Nigger, will ever own this land. Well, lo and behold, one black man does own that land, and it's none other than Tyler Perry. A lot of you know Tyler Perry. He's famous for the Mud Deer plays he's done, as well as the films. He's done, as a matter of fact, 22 films, about 20 plays, and I believe, 8 TV shows. And they were all his brainchild. They all came out of his mind. They were all done by him. And I just wanted to say that, so for someone like Tyler Perry, he is an example of a black man that we should look up to. An example of someone that is doing something in the community to try to uplift the community. Yeah, I get it. Now, maybe he's not talking about revolutionary or marching and stuff like that. Maybe he's not talking about things such as political type of things. That's okay. He's in the entertainment industry, which is my realm, and he's doing some things. He's promoting images of black people that are less than stellar. I mean, that are more than marvelous. He's promoting images of us that are positive. He's trailblazing. And for those of you who don't like Tyler Perry, he may be a lot of things, but at least he's doing something. And for those of you who say, well, he's still promoting Mud Deer or whatever, okay, maybe he is. But let me ask you this question. While everyone's talking about what Tyler Perry is doing, let me ask this question. What haven't you done? See, instead of talking about what someone else is doing, what haven't you done? Now, I'm going to say this. I'm always quick to uplift somebody who's doing something positive, particularly in our community. And people may have a problem with me even talking like this. But I'm going to lift this man up. This is my brother. I have a lot of love and respect for Tyler Perry, and knowing where he's come from, his origins, his upbringing. He talks about, in a recent interview he did with Gayle King, he talks about how he grew up abused and homeless, and the things that he had to deal with, to go through when he was a child, watching his mom be abused, and then watching his own child, and how his son, his 4-year-old son, is like his healer. His son basically is what he wanted to be at when he was a child, and it's really powerful. And I saw this interview. I read the article. I saw the interview he did, and it actually motivates me, and it makes me feel a little bit warmth inside myself. So and the fact that he's done it at the age he's at now, he's 50 years old. And when I think about that, it makes me feel a little bit better now, because I've gotten to the point where I feel like sometimes that, man, I ask myself, what have I been doing most of my life? But Tyler, he's done it, and he's still doing it. Built the first black studio, and I watched him on the BET Awards this year, a few months ago, how he said that he wanted to provide an image to inner city black youth, particularly in Metro Atlanta, which is known as Chocolate City. And when he said that, they just really just motivated me in such a way that, yeah, I can do this. Not that I doubted myself, but seeing an image like Tyler Perry doing what he's doing motivates me even more. And he said that most of his contemporaries he's seen in Hollywood, a lot of them trying to fight for the crumbs at the mainstream table. He was like, well, while you all are fighting for those crumbs at that table, I'm going to go build my own table. And that's exactly what he did. Built it on, once again, land that was once owned by the Confederacy. Slave-built land, which is now owned by a descendant of former slaves. And when I think about this, when I talk about this, it brings a glitter to my eyes to see a black man that is literally in my age bracket doing something positive in the community. It's showing us something in a way that, well, we can have our images out there. He's got sound stages named after different black icons in Hollywood, and it's just beautiful. It's a working studio. He's shooting one of his latest shows known as The Oval, which is a black White House drama. He's also even just launched an app which he's co-owning, known as BET Plus. But yes, I already know the story about BET. I get that. But you know what, though? Like I said before, he may not be a lot of things, but one thing I can definitely say that he's positive. And I got much love for Tyler Perry once again. And Tyler, if you ever get a chance to see this, I'm one of your biggest fans. I'm the real Aaron Collins. I'm an independent filmmaker. I would love to sit and talk with you, sir, for your work. And I'm going to just go on and put it out there. Also, Tyler just not only doing that, but now his next thing he wants to do, he wants to open up a center for displaced LGBT youth, homeless people, displaced women and children. That's it. That's one of his next things he wants to do. And when I think about what this brother is doing, when I think about the things that he's trying to do in the community, I ask myself this question: why isn't anyone talking about this? Why is everyone focused on black dysfunction? Why isn't no one focusing on the black positivity? Matter of fact, forget about what the mainstream media is doing. Why aren't enough of us doing it? Well, I'm going to be the first one to do it. I'm going to put it right here. I'm talking about it on this video right here. What this man is doing in the industry, not only in the entertainment industry, but in the black community. something that we could all strive to be, something that young black boys and black girls can look up and see, mommy, this is someone that looks like me that's doing something, somebody that's not a rapper or an athlete for a change. And I have nothing against rappers and athletes. Don't get me wrong. I love the entertainment. I love black rappers. I love black athletes. But you got a black man out here that's doing something that's not necessarily in music or sports. So anyway, everyone, like, comment, share this video. This is a video that definitely needs to be shared. Let me know what you think. And hit the bell icon to be notified when I drop more videos. Because one of the things I'm definitely going to do with my channel is I'm going to spotlight black achievement. I'm going to spotlight black positivity. I know I'm going to do this. And people can have a problem with it all they want to. They're going to just continue to have a problem with it because I'm going to still spotlight it. Okay? This is what I'm going to do. Support the channel at paypal.me/TheRealAaronCollins and patreon.com/TheRealAaronCollins. I am so motivated right now. And I'm going to get out there and I'm going to support Tyler. I'm going to support him. So with that said and done, everyone, remember this. First of all, have fun. Be safe this weekend. Enjoy yourself. And like I always say, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life. See you in the next video.